Hello, welcome back to the TCAP commentary. Today we're doing Rolando Restocruz. Now, I've done this guy before, right? Rolando Restocruz is probably one of my more funnier videos on my channel right now, right? And yeah, I actually really like this guy. He is my number one predator of all time, right? He's my number one. So yeah, we're gonna check him out again. I recently did Lee Greer again, right? I've been rewatching these, but I feel like I'm having a blast doing it. And I feel like people like them, and my commentary is a bit different, so it's fine, right? But anyway, let's get right into this, and yeah, if you're to the channel, right, check it out. Yeah. Predator.
Joe, lose something.
Oh, you were playing back Mitchell's camera. There's the
You got that, right?
Come here.
You're hacking the lead, right? I can do that? Yeah.
Come here, Rolando. I don't even think it's him.
Right
But...
here, look.
Each time we do one of these, it seems we have more cameras, better technology, and Fortune, Georgia was no different. We had
Wow,
12
man,
cameras.
look at that technology, man. God, man, ahead of its time, dare I say, right? Like, I could never see something like this nowadays, right? Because, it's too, futuristic, right? That's not for the consumer, right? Only Chris Hansen got a hold of this, alien technology,
Cameras, 5 of them outside, 7 inside,
What am I saying?
and the house was set up in a really good way.
Really
for us.
good way.
Come on in.
I don't even gotta say it. If you don't know, it's hot right now. It's like actually pretty hot. So I am a bit nervous and stressed, right? But I'm gonna try my best, okay? We have Rolando Restocruz. It's on the screen. Rolando Restocruz. He's 28, AK, married, and looking for a phone 31313, right? How Chris has it. I mean, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyway, he pulls up in the biggest truck I've ever seen in my life. If you don't know, Rolando Restocruz is not that tall, right? He's pretty short, and it's kind of funny because he is actually a staff sergeant in the army, right? So imagine this guy screaming at you, man. It'd be so funny, right? But yeah.
Good way
Look at
for
this
us.
big. It's a big truck.
Come on in.
Gigantic truck. Come on in. Shout out to
I
Emily,
made
yo.
some
I love her
sweet
so
tea.
much.
It's on the table.
Sweet
I just gotta put this stuff in the washer real quick.
In
Try it real
Georgia,
quick.
the treat, if you will, was
Sweet tea.
sweet tea, which is popular in the South.
Uh-huh.
Restocruz comes in, sees the tea, pours himself a glass, and makes himself right at home.
Wow, man. Oh god. Okay, we need to go back. Okay, I'm sorry if you're new. Like, I'm usually not this like out of my element. It is extremely hot. Okay, so I am pretty, just not on my element. Anyway, time for a little bit of story time, right? Shout out to the story time at times, right? Whatever. So the reason why I'm watching this guy in particular is actually because I usually drink something while I'm recording, right? I'm talking, right? So I need my mouth to be lubricated, right? But I looked and there was no cold water, and I'm like, damn, that's usually what I get, right? If I get a Coca-Cola, right, it'll ruin me, right? It'll actually do more harm than good. And I saw that there was some sweet tea left. The Arizona sweet tea can that my family had bought me a long time ago was there, and I saw it, and the first thing I thought was, I have to record Rolando now. I actually had no plans on recording Rolando Restocruz today, but after I saw the sweet tea, I had to, right? Like, it clicked in my head so hard. I was like, I have to do it now. I have to actually check out Rolando again.
Sweet tea. It's on
I'll try
the
to calm
table.
down, though.
I just gotta put this stuff in the washer real quick.
In Georgia, the treat, if you will, was sweet tea, which is popular in the South.
God, sweet tea's so good, man. My first video, I was like, man, I'm not that big on sweet tea, right? But, yo, this Arizona sweet tea is fucking good, right? It bangs, right? But anyway,
Restocruz
whatever, man.
comes in, sees the tea, pours himself a glass, and makes himself right at home.
Iced tea?
Oh, how you doing, sir?
Good. How much have a seat?
Yes.
That's one thing I did not notice. Okay, I'm sorry I'm pausing it too much, but let me, bro. Jesus. Like, he was going to say something before Chris actually came out, yo. If he would have waited just a little bit, right, let him take a little sip of, like, sweet tea, right? Maybe he would have
Sees the
said
tea,
something.
pours himself a glass, and makes himself right at home.
Iced tea?
See, I said what he was going to say. Something. Maybe he was going to be like, I said what's going on or something. I don't know. Something dumb, but anyway, it doesn't matter. Also, shout out to Chris Hansen being, over 6 foot tall, right? it is a funny comparison to see, right, Chris Hansen and Rolando Restocruz like in the same room, you know, because Rolando, again, he's really short, Chris is pretty tall, so.
Oh, how you doing, sir?
How you doing, sir?
Have a seat.
Yes, sir.
I am swell.
Well, who are you here to see?
I was going to meet her. That's it.
Meet who?
Meet.
Your daughter.
My daughter.
Yes.
What makes you think it's my daughter?
I was just
Fooling
fooling
around,
around,
sir. Oh my, bro. I always say, right, that. Okay, let me calm down a little bit, okay, because I'm gassed up, you know. I often say, right, the things that the predators say, right, I would use to try to, like, you know, sweet talk a woman, right? And I think I would use that if I were to ever get caught by, you know, the girl's dad, you know. I mean, you know, somehow, right, I would get caught by her father, right? But that's what I would say, right? I would, you know, I just came to meet her, sir. Your daughter. Shit. I am not funny in the slightest.
My daughter.
yes.
What makes you think it's my daughter?
I was just
Fooling around, sir.
fooling around, sir.
That's what I was saying too. But I gotta point out something, okay? I'm gonna stay single forever. Like, that's just gonna be it, you know. This is my time to vent. I am gonna be single forever, guys. You know, sorry to disappoint. You know, maybe you guys see me as, you know, a leader, right? A leader of you know, my people, right? And no, I will never ever receive a partner in my life ever. Okay, I will stay single forever, and I've come to terms with it. You know, I really have. So yeah, just a little note, you know, a little sad, very depressing note.
Restocruz makes it clear online that he...
You know, back to the video. You know, what? Like, enough about me, man. Back to the video.
Just fooling around, sir.
Restocruz makes it clear online that he knows what he's doing is wrong. He even tells the dealer not to tell her parents about their meeting because, in his words, it could be considered statutory rape.
So you ever been with an old guy before? No, I need you to stay in the chair, please. Just
Oh man, see, this is the part that I love. Okay, when this guy gets on his knees. Okay, I'll just copy it word for word the first video, but no, time to say something different, right? When he gets down on his knees, right, like Chris Hansen goes onto this fucking, you know, facade, right? Or, like, this entire like act of like, hey, oh, you know, Rolando Restocruz going on his knees means he's a prisoner of war now. Like, it was such a stretch. Like, he legit is like, oh, Rolando's on his knees. I was cursed. He's now a prisoner of war. Like, yo, Chris, relax. If it was anyone else that got on their knees, right, he would be like, you know, this guy, he started begging me not to call the police, right? Like, but no, since it's Rolando Restocruz, like the Staff Sergeant Predator, right? He's now like, oh, prisoner of war, man. Like, first time around, I didn't get what he was saying, but now that I do, like, holy crap, man, it's such a stretch.
Parents about their meeting because, in his words, it could be considered statutory rape.
so you ever been with an old guy before? No, I need you to
Older
stay in
guy?
the chair, please. Just please. Just sit down. Please.
I was just fooling around, sir.
I'm divorced. I just divorced. Yes,
You're divorced.
Yes.
And you have children?
Yes.
And how old are your children?
3.
3?
How old?
3.
3. Ron Knight. Oh, man, I hate you, Ron Knight. I hate you. I hate you. Ron Knight, if you're watching, okay, I'm coming after you, man. I'm kidding, but, okay, it's on a, you know, it's on a pendulum, right? If I like or hate Ron Knight, right? Maybe the next time I'll see him in this exact video, I'll probably love him, right? But as it stands right now, I hate him again, okay? But Emily, yeah, if you're out there, Emily, right, hit me up. You know where I'm at, you know. You can hit me up. I'm, you know, it's fine. I don't mind, okay? But anyway, back to the actual topic ahead, right? He is divorced, right? Of course, the you know, the username is kind of misleading, right? Married and looking for fun. Like, you lied, right? You should say divorced and looking for fun. 3, right? But I actually do need to calm down. Like, holy crap, I am actually doing too much. Anyway, yeah. So he says he's divorced, right? He has. I'm already starting up again. Anyway, he has children, right? He has a 3-year-old, right? And I believe he has an older child, but it's like his his stepdaughter. I have a stepdaughter, sir. You know, he pulls one of those, right? So I'm convinced, you know, there's something going on, right? Something fishy.
Sit down, please.
Please, sir. I'm divorced. I just
Divorced, sir. I'm
Yes,
divorced,
yes.
sir. Anyway, I also didn't point out that, you know, beyond the sweet tea, right? The sweet tea. I don't know if you can hear it. right? That's the sweet tea. I have stale popcorn. Yo, if you like eating your popcorn stale, put it in the comments. I don't like it, but if you just put it in the comments, I hope everyone in the comments, bullies you for that. But I'm kidding. But yeah, I do have stale popcorn, right? It was there, so I'm like, screw it, right? This is a moment, right? This, I'm looking at my favorite predator, right? I need to bring something with me, a snack, dare I say, right?
And you have children?
Yes.
And how old are your children?
3.
How old?
3.
3. Please, why don't you just have a seat in the chair? When I
Sit
get
down,
there,
sir.
I
Oh my
know
God, Ron Nye, man, the GOAT, bro, the greatest. No, I'm kidding. I'll stop.
the first thing that I will want to do.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm actually so sorry.
How old?
3.
3, sir. Yo, if someone just found this video, like, I'm sorry, like, if you're still watching and you're a new viewer, right, like, I'm usually not this hyped up. I am funny, I would like to say, right, but not this bad. Like, I am actually just begging at this point. Can someone help me? Can someone help me, please?
Please, why don't you just have a seat in the chair? When I get there, I know the first thing that I will want to do is take a shower so we can take the shower together. I will undress you and you will undress me.
Oh, that reminded me of something, okay? I remember in my comments, someone had said that, or maybe I'm just hallucinating all of this, right? But I remember someone saying that, usually, like, showering together isn't, like, fun or it's very, tight space, right? But with Rolando, right, it doesn't matter, right? He takes half of the, a third, a fourth, dare I say, right, of the shower, so it's fine. It can go down, but it shouldn't, right? Because, it's a minor, right? But so please
have a seat in the chair. When
We're
I
never
get
gonna get
there,
through this
I know
video.
the first thing that I will want to do is take a shower so we can take the shower together. I will undress you and you will undress me.
so please.
For a virgin to have sex, it hurts, so it's
It
better if I
hurts.
put some extra lubricant.
Great.
Please.
Please, sir.
I'm leaving. I don't know bother you no more.
After he said I'm leaving, I'll leave. He should have said I'm left. I've left. It would have definitely come. Yo, this sweet tea. Yo, they put some gas in it. Anyway, they. Yo, what is happening? Yo, this video sucks. It's the popcorn, isn't it? It's the popcorn. Let me throw this away because the popcorn is doing something to me. Okay. Anyway, so he says he's leaving and then that he'll leave, right? He should have said he left, right? It would have kind of worked, right? But anyway, I am actually so sorry. I'll stop.
Actually, it hurts, so it's better if I put some extra lubricant.
So bad,
Sir,
Please.
I'm leaving. I don't know bother you no more. Please. I wasn't going to do this, I swear.
It wasn't gonna do anything. You can't do. Wait, why is there subtitle? What? I'm like reading the subtitles more than anything. Anyway, he said he's gonna leave. He wasn't gonna do anything, right? What a liar! What a lie!
Please. I wasn't going to do this, I swear. I was going to just tell you that I cannot do it.
Well, that's not consistent with what's here, page after page after page.
I've never realized that he legit pulls the exact same. Look, it legit was the popcorn. Holy crap! It was the popcorn. I was stressed out because of the popcorn. Wow. Anyway, this is how I more am, right? Hi, hello. Anyway, he does say like one of the excuses of what almost. I mean, not almost every, but excuses that a lot of predators use, right? The whole like, oh, I actually came over just to say I can't do it, right? I believe, Chris Urban, pulled that ploy too, right? And I think some other ones did as well. I think they pulled the exact same thing of like, oh, I actually was coming over to tell her I can't do it and we could just hang out, right? He pulls that excuse, it's almost impressive how much these, they have such a hive mind, all these predators, right? They almost think on the exact same wavelength, right? Because, I mean, it's just, you're reaching for clutching at straws, as some people might say. Like, there's nothing to really defend yourself. You're just saying the most stupid things you can, right?
I wasn't going to do this, I swear. I was going to just tell you that I cannot do it.
Well, that's not
I cannot
consistent
do
with
this.
what's
I can't do this. You know, that's what he said.
here, page after page after page. Now, you're in the military,
Yes, sir.
and you've been to Iraq.
Iraq.
Yes, sir.
Get
When
back.
you joined the military, you were expected to uphold a certain level of behavior.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I will do it from now on, sir. I swear.
Why should I believe that?
Why should I believe that?
During
Because
my
I'm telling you the truth. Ay. It's always so good, man. Like, it's always so good how they just double down with, like, the worst thing they could say. Like, why should I trust you? I mean, you can because, you know, I'm a good guy, you know? Even though they're doing something so bad, you know?
hold a certain level of behavior.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I will do it from now on, sir. I swear.
Why should I believe that? During my talk with him, Restocruz actually gets down
Oh
on
my
his
god,
knees.
I'm telling you.
And I didn't think about it at the time, but looking at the tape, it was almost as if he was getting into the POW.
POW position.
And this was a military guy who had served in Iraq.
Iraq.
So it made
I'm
sense.
sorry. All these ad-libs for me. I know people liked them, but I honestly think I know some people too. But anyway, he, again, like I was saying in the very beginning, right? When I was under the influence of popcorn, right? Oh, man. POW. Like, seriously? Really? You honestly think that this dude reverted to a prisoner of war position? Like, you are out your mind, right? To think that. But it's like, oh, it didn't click, you know, with me while I was there. Yeah, because he's just on his knees, you know, he's begging. But, you know, for Chris Hansen, you know, everything's a show, right? Everything's for TV, right? So he's like, oh, definitely a prisoner of war, you know, I got him, you know. What?
That, you know, when in trouble, you revert to this position. And I honestly think that's what he was doing.
It makes no
I
sense.
promise you,
I promise you.
with my life.
Oh, man, the POW position, man.
You're talking about taking her virginity. You talk about how sex can leave
a
a
nasty
nasty
mess.
mess. You know, the experts would suggest that when
Experts in the field
somebody
would say.
does something like this, it's not their first time.
It's the first time.
I am unsure if it is or isn't, right? But regardless, it does not matter, right? Because, you know, it actually does, but in my mind, it doesn't, right? The moment you do it, just in general, like, you've already just, you know, put yourself as a predator forever, right? For your entire life, right? Unless you turn your life for the better, right? There have been some predators that do that, right? They've actually straightened up and never done this before, right? But, yeah.
I swear,
to you, sir.
it's the first time.
Do you ever watch television?
Television.
Yes, sir.
Do you ever watch Dateline NBC?
I love the cops and everything. I know.
You ever see the Catch a Predator show?
Yes, I'm not a predator, sir.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story. Now, if there's anything else you'd like to say,
Sir,
I'd like to
please.
hear it. Otherwise, you're free to walk right out of this house.
Always my favorite part. The sir, please. Right? That's what he's known for. But, oh, man. Sir, please.
NBC, and we're doing a story. Now, if there's anything else you'd like to say,
Sir,
I'd like to
please.
hear it. Otherwise, you're free to walk
You're
right
free
out
to
of this
go.
house.
No, sir, can I go?
What? He just told you to leave, and he's like, can I go, sir? I mean, I know he's distressed and he's not really paying attention, right? But it does not matter, right? Again, like,
Yes, I'm not a predator,
not
sir.
a predator, sir.
I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story.
I would have collapsed on the floor, you
Now,
know?
if there's anything else you'd like to say,
Sir,
I'd like to
please.
hear it. Otherwise, you're free to walk right out of
Oh my
this house.
god, man. Sir, can I go?
Sir, can I go?
You're free to leave.
Absolutely.
Please don't put this in TV.
We haven't decided yet.
Don't put this in TV, please.
No decisions have been made yet.
I swear I will never do this again.
You know, it's such common knowledge, right? That if you're a boring predator, you probably won't show up on TV, right? You might get discovered somehow, right? There are those people that just somehow find these files, right? But, you know, usually you want to be someone who doesn't even give an interview, right? Or just doesn't do anything drastic, right? But again, I'm giving advice to something that shouldn't be given advice to, right? I understand that, but he's like, don't put this on TV, sir. But and then he like begs and then starts crying. Like he made such a scene, right? So it just became such a pleasant watch, right? But
Yes, absolutely.
Please don't
put this on TV, sir.
Don't put this in TV.
Don't put this on TV.
No decisions have been made yet.
No, sis.
I swear I will never do
Do
this
this
again.
again.
I'm going to have to ask you to leave now.
Rolando, get the fuck out. Yo, there's a what? There's a second door. Where does that door lead to, man? This entire house layout is a mystery, right? I don't know what's what, you know. Maybe this is a door too, you know. Who knows? Sorry, I'm so sorry. The walk of shame. Raw Knight's crotch, man. The best that this industry has to offer, man. I almost slammed on my desk like that. The best industry has to offer, man. Like, you know, you see that? Like, I can tell it's right. I don't even have to look at who it is, right? It's Raw Knight, right? I've seen this crotch so many times, right? That doesn't sound good, but yeah, I believe so. I believe it is him. I feel like if we got a wide shot, I'd be able to see, but
Absolutely.
please don't put this on TV. It is Raw Knight. It 100% is. Like, again, you can't convince me otherwise. That ain't anyone else's crotch. That's you know, Raw Knight's crotch. Well, that wraps it up, boys. Pack it up.
Get on the ground. Please, get on the ground now. Get down.
Imagine if Rolando just started blasting back, man. You know, he's a military guy. What if, like, he pulled some, like, you know, some wait, I just realized something, but I'll say it a minute. He pulls out some special tactic, right? He, like, starts rolling and starts blasting away, right? But I just realized that he legit went from being on his knees in the kitchen to being on his knees outside, right? He became a prisoner of war twice in this fucking video, bro. It is so funny. Like, oh, man, that is so good. Like, he's like, oh, man, this is such a bad day, man. Sir, please, right? No, I don't want to be on TV, sir, please. And then he goes on to being arrested and put on his knees again, man.
Get on the ground. Please, get on the ground now.
He actually thought he was going to leave. Like, he had his keys in his hands, right? If you see that, right, those are his keys, right?
Get on the ground. Please, get on the ground now.
Sir.
Get down. Get down, get down. All the way down.
Imagine if they kicked the man. Oh, man, I wish harm on these people so bad. Poor thing. Oh, he's crying. I do know he lets out an amazing cry, right? He lets out one of the best cries of all time, right? So I'm gonna go find that because I need to hear it, right? I haven't heard that in a while, so yeah, let me go find it. Man, I cannot find it. Whatever, it doesn't matter, right? You know what I'm talking about. Jesus Christ, I can't find this stupid clip, man. Please. Yeah, man, his cries are so good. They're wonderful, right?
The tears keep flowing as the police arrest him, but his sob story may seem less convincing once we show you what the police find in his truck.
His truck?
Gifts he brought
Oh
for
my
a
God.
14-year-old.
How about Astroglide? Is that some kind of sex?
Man, oh man, it always makes it so much more creepier and just, you know, all in general worse when they bring lubricant, right? Lubricant is just so dirty. Like, lubricant is used only for one thing. I mean, so are condoms, but you get what I'm saying. Like, it's only used for one thing, and I find it so heinous when it pops up in these videos. Like, it is always so bad. Like, I remember Richard Burnham, right? I did a deep dive on him, right? He brought an entire tube of KY jelly, right? And it's just so creepy, you know. It is extremely creepy.
Truck. Gifts he brought for a 14-year-old.
Bud Light, too.
How about
Really?
Astroglide? Is that some kind of sex?
Like, I've never been one for beer, right? But my father likes Bud Light a lot. And, I mean, I don't really care for beer in general, but, like, I haven't had that many beers in general, but I don't like the taste of Bud Light. I don't know if that's a common thing, but I don't know. I feel like you should investigate other brands because I don't think it tastes that great, you know? I don't think beer's supposed to taste bad, as bad as it does, but I was gonna drink a beer for this, but I was like, you know, no, I can't do that, right? I can't do this, right? Anyway, and literally anything else, man. Literally anything else.
Sexual lubricant? Yes. You brought that with you? How about panties and a camisole?
Oh my, a quick cam. That is so creepy, especially how there's kids on the box. Holy crap, man. Oh, that is so horrible. And if you do not know, right, Rolando Restocruz actually planned to run off with the decoy, yeah, the actual miner, right? And go into some mountains and never be found ever, right? And, like, have sex, like, every day or something. Real bad, right? But, yeah, it is always bad to hear, right? To think that these predators had other motives than just, you know, meeting the kid maybe once or twice, right? Like, that's just full-blown kidnapping, you know? I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Did you buy the webcam?
Yes, sir.
Why did you bring it with you?
Oh my God.
Because I promised her that I was going to give her one.
It was all there in the chat
Van
logs
had
that Perverted
ran.
Justice provided to law enforcement. Remember, his screen name is Married and Looking for Fun 31313.
Does the screen name Bedhead Red 14 ring a bell with you?
That's with.
Such
Whitney.
a shit username, by the way.
And Whitney, you believe to be a 14-year-old girl, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yesterday,
God.
around 6:56, you told her after some chat, I want you in my chest after we do it all night sleeping together.
Oh my God, that is actually so bad. Holy crap. That is so bad. You know, I was gonna say that's probably the worst thing I've ever heard, but I've heard a lot worse. So I'm not gonna put that up there, right? But it just, you know, it just always makes these guys look so much more creepy, right? No, you would never want anyone reading out like your dirty chats, right, to your girlfriend or your boyfriend, right? And having this be read out, and not just that, it's for television, and it's also for something that's a crime, right? A minor, like seriously, like that is some very, very messed up things, right?
Is that you?
Christ, like I wonder if, you know, his ex-wife, right, was, you know, I mean, she eventually found out, right? She had to, right? But like, man, imagine the look that her family, maybe his family, gave to knowing that, you know, her ex-husband is now a predator, you know, and also showed up on TV too, like.
And you say, I love you, baby. And then you say, I want to be your loving husband forever.
Jesus.
And you're nodding your head yes?
Yes.
Down a little bit further, Married and Looking for Fun says, we will have to hide your real age.
Yeah, like, yeah, he legit planned to completely just hide how old she was and do all that, man. It is, I'm gonna keep saying it is really bad.
Typing that, you're nodding your head yes? Okay.
He doesn't deny a thing.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks, man. Oh, I would have never thought, man. I would have never thought. You know, I was sitting here a little bit thinking, hey, you know, it kind of sucks that Rolando's denying everything, you know?
Rank in the military. Staff
Sergeant.
Staff Sergeant. You recognize this receipt?
Receipt. You buying all the stuff you have.
Is it something you purchased? Is all this stuff in the vehicle?
Yes, sir.
The Coke, the webcam. How about Trojan? Is that Trojan condoms?
Trojan
So you brought
condoms.
condoms with you?
Yes, sir.
If the guy talks about having sex with a young teen online and talks about bringing webcams or condoms or alcohol or food and then brings them,
I have food now,
that
by the way.
makes the case pretty strong. So obviously the law enforcement investigators want to confiscate that material so
of
they
course.
have it as evidence to use down the road during a trial.
Like, yeah, that is a lot of evidence. Like, imagine, like, it's the Trojan condoms, the KY, no, it's not KY, it's turbo gel. I don't remember the name. Lubricant, webcam, beer, underwear. Like, yo, that is a lot of stuff.
Investigators complete the interrogation, and the soldier is taken to the county jail.
Look to your left.
Now he's a
where
real
officers
prisoner
take his
of war.
mugshot, fingerprints, and place him in a cell. 2 days later,
Rolando Restocruz.
he goes before a judge.
Mr. Restocruz, you're charged with criminal attempt child molestation.
He looks so dead inside, man. I am so happy. I believe this is the day after he spent the night in jail, and I'm sure he just, like, legit conformed to living like that exact night, right? Like, holy crap.
Mr. Restocruz, you're charged with criminal attempt child molestation. It's a felony. It carries a penalty of 1 to 20 years.
20
And bail
years.
is set.
All right, on the criminal attempt.
I wonder what it takes to get the full 20 years, you know? Like, most of these guys get a year or two. Like, it always sucks. But I like to think that it's, like, actually going through with the crime, which I also think that 20 years is too little. But
Child
anyway,
molestation, I'm going to set a $15,000 bond.
he has that for a fact. He does. Especially while at military money, too. He has that. He just shook his head like, okay, yeah, sure, I got that.
Yeah.
Bastard. Sir, please. What is he praying to God? Rolando Restocruz was convicted of criminal attempt to commit child molestation, criminal attempt to commit statutory rape, criminal attempt to commit sodomy. He was sentenced to 5 years in jail with a 25-year probation. Holy crap! Never mind. Yo, he got it hard. That is good, actually.
So what's up? You two beautiful boys. You will see me.
I'll let this play because I just got food. And also, Absconder, like I said that he like fled the country, but that was something that Wall said. I don't know if you know who that is. You probably know, but yeah, I was listening to his stupid ass. Like, Walls, if you're watching, I hate you. I'm kidding, but anyway, Absconder, he just like left, right? He has, you know, not registered anymore. But yeah, he's 5'2", right? Shut up. 205 pounds. Oh, he's so happy here, man. Oh, so the transition from being really happy to being so dead inside is perfect, man.
The best day of my life.
Best day of my life. Special.
You're sweet. You're beautiful.
Ew.
You're young.
Mugshot.
Sexy.
Anyway,
yeah, everything.
I have Coca-Cola right here.
You know how to dance? Ah, baby.
You know how to dance?
It's you and me. I guaranteed that. I'm gonna be having sex with you every day.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, baby.
Oh, baby.
I love you, boys. It's gonna be great to be with you. Yo también te quiero. Te amo mucho.
Con todo mi corazón, man. I don't gotta translate that. Y'all already know what that means, right?
I just say that I love you with all my heart.
So cute, man. So cute. Thank you, Rolando, right? Anyway. Yeah, that'll be it for this video. I have to eat now, so we'll make this short, right? Anyway, if you like the video, right, click like, right? Subscribe, check out the channel, right? And we'll catch you some other time, right? Goodbye.